This is KVUE News Midday.
It is the biggest online extortion attack ever recorded, and experts are expecting another round today. What you need to do to protect yourself.
And some big changes coming to downtown Austin. The latest plans to bring the historic Home Waterfront back to life.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Terry Gruca.
And I'm Anna Reyes.
Let's start this morning with a look at outside. Promising to be a beautiful start to the work week. Already a little warm out there.
And a hot one. Yeah, it's going to be so hot. Let's get a look at what we're tracking. This is a live look outside. A little foggy out there, but it feels hot. Nathan, tell me, how long are we going to have these hot temperatures for?
Yeah, it's been warm, also a little bit humid. That's the one difference for today that we didn't have the last couple days. Temperatures or dew points in the mid-60s. Once you get into the mid-60s, you start to feel a little bit on the uncomfortable side. So that's something we'll have to be kind of fighting through for the rest of today. Here's a look outside, another view. This is over the UT campus. 80 degrees at Berksham and at Camp Mabry. We do have a good amount of cloud cover in some cases out there right now, but we'll start to see a lot of sunshine break out of them, and we'll see a good amount of sunshine for the afternoon. And that will spike temperatures up into the lower 90s across much of the area. 70s right now across the board in the hill country. At about 80 in the city, 77 in Round Rock, 77 in Pflugerville, and about the same east of the I-35 corridor. So winds a little bit breezy at times, anywhere from about 10 to 15 miles per hour. We'll welcome that to kind of help cool us off as we head into the afternoon. So temperatures right around 90 degrees by the end of the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, but we increase the clouds for tonight. See a lot more clouds out there for Tuesday, and then we start seeing a lot of chances for rain. We'll break down the percentages coming up in just a couple minutes. And
Thank you. Well, thousands of computers around the world could be at risk for another massive attack today. This is due to a major cyber attack many are calling a revolutionary in scale.
Yeah, the global attack hit more than 200,000 companies, government agencies, and hospitals in 150 countries over the weekend. ABC's Molly Hunter looks at the growing concerns today.
150 countries, hundreds of thousands of machines attacked. It's the biggest coordinated cyber attack ever, a malware virus known as WannaCry. And it may get worse.
I would say we're not yet out of the woods. We have an additional concern that copycats, as we've seen in the past, will provide variants to this tool and continue to come after us.
Spreading rapidly across 6 continents, hackers demanding money to unlock critical files. This message from the assailants: pay up in Bitcoins, about $300, or the files disappear. Here in the UK, hospitals attacked, setting off a national health emergency, but thankfully programmers in Indiana and the UK discovered there might be a kill switch.
Once the kill switch was activated, the malware would simply do nothing. It would not carry out its infection.
I was panicking, looking through the code, and I realized that actually no, we had stopped it.
These hackers used the same tools developed by U.S. intelligence that were leaked to the public back in April. Microsoft had already released a patch to fix the loophole in March, but those who didn't update remained vulnerable.
To those who have not patched, to those who have not updated their software, it's imperative that you do so to get through this and to continue to get through it as the inevitable morphing and variants of this attack will change over the week.
And security experts are on high alert, warning more attacks could happen this week. The target of those attacks, including hospitals here in the UK and back stateside, U.S. shipping giant FedEx, are now deciding whether or not to pay up. Molly Hunter, ABC News, London.
Well, it is one of the most valuable tracts of land right here in the city. 3 acres right along Lady Bird Lake.
And today we're getting a look at what the Home Waterfront development will include. KVUE's Nicole Rosales joins us from downtown outside the waterfront with those details. Nicole, you got a peek inside the building. How did it look?
It needs a lot of work. It was built in the 50s. It's the Home intake structure, and it was built in conjunction to the power plant across the street, taking water to and from. But if we go to video, we can see what the inside looks like and what city officials will be working with over the next several months. So Austin Parks and Trail Foundation is funding $450,000 study for the future of the Home Waterfront. And part of that is this historic building. It sits right across from Lady Bird Lake. Now, city leaders are asking the community's help in coming up with ideas on redevelopment and improvements. So what exactly should this building be turned into? Now, a string of public open houses, meetings, as well as online platforms will be available for the community as well. And the first phases are set to begin at the end of this month to be completed this fall.
Exciting. If you look down in these vaults, you can see the giant pipes that used to literally take water in from the lake and take it over to that what is now a residential building, but it used to be the power plant, and it cooled the power plant down. And now it's really kind of going the other way. It's the people that live in these buildings that will be coming over, and residents from all over Austin coming to this building and using it as a public space.
So structurally, the building isn't going to change, just the interiors, but not only that, but 3 acres of parkland surrounding it. So the study will be taken between Pfluger Bridge as well as Shoal Creek, and then from the lake's edge to Cesar Chavez. So a lot is going into this project, and city leaders say it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Live in downtown Austin, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News Midday.
Well, happening today, a Texas Senate committee will consider a statewide texting while driving ban. House Bill 62 will slap drivers with a $25 to $99 fee for texting behind the wheel. The fine would climb to $200 for repeated offenders. The legislature passed a ban on texting while driving in 2011, but former Governor Rick Perry vetoed it. No word on what Governor Greg Abbott will do if the bill makes it to his desk.
Haunting new images from North Korea, the country boasting its first successful medium long-range ballistic missile test over the weekend.
And its leader now warning his nation has the capability to strike the U.S. mainland with nuclear warheads. ABC's Ariel Reshef reports that if claims are verified, his latest missile test would mark significant progress and enhanced threat.
A fiery missile launch matched by fiery rhetoric from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Seen here celebrating what he claims is his country's first successful test of a medium long-range ballistic missile. The North Korean dictator warning the missile could carry heavy nuclear warheads capable of striking the U.S. mainland or U.S. interests in the Pacific.
It's the first time we've seen any military missile go this far, but we can be sure that the North Koreans are trying to make this missile nuclear capable.
U.S. officials saying the missile launched from the western part of North Korea and stayed airborne for nearly 30 minutes. It traveled more than 400 miles before descending into the Sea of Japan, just 60 miles from Russia. The latest development drawing global condemnation.
North Korean regime has continued its reckless and provocative conduct, its unlawful conduct. We will continue to work with our ally, the United States, and our partners to impose sanctions on North Korea.
The White House calling North Korea a flagrant menace, saying the idea of direct talks between the two countries is now off the table.
Having a missile test is not the way to sit down with the president, because he's absolutely not going to do it. What we're going to do is continue to tighten the screws. He feels it. He absolutely feels it.
But the North Korean leader remaining defiant in the face of U.S. pressure. This is the 7th North Korean missile test since Donald Trump took office. Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Today, the investigation into a deadly Houston area fire continues. What we could learn today.
Plus, a push to address mental health, Dell Children's new initiative, and how you can help.